Hey there, Luminary here, and this is more of a personal video, and this is a call out for MrVlogJ. Well, more like MrsVlogJ. And it's very important that I express this because TehRayVin had put out a video earlier in his quest of doing a video a day on being yourself and putting yourself out there. You know, the future comedians, the future people that want to be, not necessarily want to be watched, but that can be watched and are entertaining. There are many people out there that started off doing one thing and end up doing something completely different in the end. I think that even TehRayVin mentions that that it was Ray William Johnson. He started off doing politics, and now he's just doing goofy stuff on random videos he finds on the internet. And there are also very successful bloggers out there. And a lot of folks, and this is no offense to anybody, people are just generally nosy. They want something to talk about. And right now, you know, the thing to talk about is the marriage of Mr. and Mrs. VlogJ. So, Clara, I want you to listen to me very closely when I say this. Please support him. And I mean support him in the sense of, this is his hobby. If he was building ships or building cars or putting together puzzles or something that takes up his time, it's about the same thing because it's a hobby. And I believe that he does this, and I'm saying this because I'm assuming, and we all know how assuming goes, but he does this for, you know, for fun. He wants to put himself out there and make his life known, and you're a part of that life. He's very proud of you. I mean, if you ever watch any of his videos, I don't even know if you watch his videos. I mean, I know you experience them because he tries recording you, but if you ever watch his videos, he, you know, you are a part of his life. You were a part of him. He really cares about you. And I mean, even you got a little involved the other day when you tried to get him in the shower, which was rather funny, by the way. But you have to support. I mean, you may not like it, but if it were you wanting to do something with your time, wouldn't you want support from him? If he can't count on you for this, you know, why would he bother doing it for you other than he's supposed to? And there we go. You're supposed to. You guys are getting married. You've got to work together. And here's a few other things you should think about. Hobbies, not necessarily more often than not, but hobbies end up making money. And it's the craft that makes the money. Think about experienced shipbuilders, people who put ships in bottles, I should say. Those things sell for quite a bit. You know, for people who are very crafty, anybody who can put a ship in a bottle won't make that money, but if it's made by somebody who has definite skill, then, you know, they're going to make money. And I say that, and I believe I learned this in class the other day. It's about 10,000 hours to success. And I'm guessing that is a minimum. If you think about the Beatles, they played all the time in Germany before they were even known. They put in their 10,000 hours, and the next thing you know, they were a smash sensation. They just kept putting themselves out there and putting themselves out there and putting themselves out there and performing and playing and writing songs and doing all that. And look at where they went. I mean, don't get me wrong, the end wasn't all that great, but it's the point that matters. Hobbies end up making money. And in fact, in YouTube, if you ever find any of the videos for people who have been monetized or been monetized for a while, or even partnered for that matter, those folks generally make money enough to pay the bills. And in this day and age, that's a chunk of money. Not saying that he could stop working, but it could alleviate a lot of the stress, and some participation from somebody else in the house wouldn't be that bad. And quite frankly, women sell views. Hands down, I don't care if you're butt ugly or what. Women sell views. So, you know, you may not like it, but you could ham it up a bit. You know, like when he tries putting you on camera, ruffle up his hair and run around and hide. I mean, make it interesting, I think. Or here's a good example. Prank versus prank. Those guys, this is a couple that pranks each other. And they make videos and they post it up. You can look that up. they make quite a pretty penny. They get plenty of views. They do all kinds of stuff, and they do it to each other. Most of the time, it's pretty harmless, unless, I don't know, the wasabi and the ice cream was kind of rough. But nonetheless, women will sell viewership. The more viewers that he has, the more money he will make. And that is one of the best ways you can support him. Other than all the other stuff like selling yourself outside of the videos, blogging, hitting Reddit, or even I've heard of some people actually advertising their channel on a magnet on the side of their car. And it works. It drags viewers. People are like, oh, what's that? But it's a necessary evil. You've got to support him in what he does, because it could not necessarily end up saving your life, but it could make your lives a whole hell of a lot easier. And I only see 10 minutes of footage, which means he takes, well, he might take more than this after editing, but I'm assuming that it's just different parts of his day, from waking up to doing whatever it is he does during the day, and his cap off inside his room, spinning in his chair, slapping his forehead, whatever he decides to do. You've got to understand that this is fun to him, and you don't want to impede on somebody's fun. It's like if somebody told you couldn't go shopping. Nope, sorry. Can't. You can't do it. You can have all the money in the world, but you're not allowed to leave the house. You're not allowed to go spend any of it. Sorry. Doesn't seem fair. So I know you'll do the right thing. And I'm kind of slanted towards YouTube, and I don't have all this extra stuff that he has going on, such as getting married and whatnot. This is just me. I'm doing this for the hell of it. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care what you think of me. But it's something I like to do. It is my outlet. It is to get out frustration. This is my outlet. This is what I do to relieve stress. And I have a feeling that, I believe his name is Jordan, does it for the same reason. Explain his day, just get it off his chest. And you can be a part of that. You can be a part of his world. There's also another catch. Trolls. She has 111 subscribers, and I'm more than sure he's going to pick up trolls. Which means you've got to be his rock. When somebody actually shakes him, you've got to be there for him and tell him to keep going, keep pushing. Their opinions don't matter. Or even when you would appear in vids and they troll you, I'm sure Jordan, you better be listening to this. Jordan will not necessarily back you up or buck up and or anything, but he will be there for you to continue doing what you're doing. And that's pretty much what marriage is going to be about. You guys have to be there for each other. That's all there is to it. And by the way, I wish you guys luck. I'm Luminary, and I'll see you next time.